Welcome. It is I, Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop, and this right here is Chop Logic, the show where we bring on many people from many different walks of life, and we give them some trivia to see what they know. And today I have a very special guest, man. Very special guest. Today we have Diamond in the building. Diamond, you know, first of all, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate you, just taking the time to talk with us. And, saying just first and foremost, like, what is your field that we're here to talk about? Just, I want you to come in and, let the world know about yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, once again, thanks for having me. Just a disclaimer, I have zero PR training. So
neither do I.
I represent myself and me only. But I'm here because I serve Uncle Sam.
Hey, serve Uncle Sam.
Sometimes.
Some of the times.
But I'm employed with the National Guard, and I've been in the Guard for about almost a decade. So I'm kind of past the should I get out or stay in point. I'm gonna try to retire out.
You're in too deep now.
I'm in too deep.
Way too deep.
So it is what it is. A lot of pros, a lot of cons. The pros outweigh the cons as far as like what influences my decision with it. But yeah, I serve Uncle Sam on a part-time basis.
Okay, Uncle Sam, you know what I'm saying? He ain't my uncle, but he is a respectable at times.
You said respectable?
I don't even know where I'm going with that.
That was real generous.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, we are in his country. I'm trying to be respectable. So, let's just talk more about your backstory. So, like, what brought you into serving Uncle Sam part-time? Like, what was the influences that brought you there?
Oh my gosh, you want to know my life story. All right. So, growing up, I was a very creative kid. I was very into music, art. I was in the marching band from middle school to high school, theater, choir, all the choirs, all the bands, concert, jazz, marching. We didn't have symphonic. But I lead all that to say, when it was time to get to college, everything changed, and I decided that I should go into a field that would be more profitable. So I tried to go into medicine. I wanted to be a doctor. I used to tell my mom, I want to be a head doctor. A quote unquote, a surgeon.
Okay.
But yeah, we went through like a mini depression, and it had me rethink what I thought I should do with my life. So I went my whole life wanting to be music teacher, music, theater, to maybe I should be more realistic. So I got into school and life hit me real hard. And then my sister was like, I think I'm gonna join the military. I'm like, why? Why the military? I don't know anything about it. But she was like, they pay for school. The recruiter had advertised it as like, hey, if you are wanting more money for school, things like that, join the National Guard. You don't have to go full-time Army if that's not what you want. But the National Guard is an option. And that was something that was very new to me. I'm like, I didn't know there was a part-time Army situation. That's interesting. So I was thrilled about that. I was struggling big time my freshman year. Life had hit me very hard. So I thought, okay, join. I'll get this tuition assistance, this GI Bill, when I come back, and then I'll get back on track to becoming a head doctor.
Okay.
So once, not even like the first week, once we finally got to basic training, the drill sergeants, they announced, hey guys, if you were here for the money, I have some poor news for you. You have to wait a whole year after graduating before getting those funds. So I was just like, well, there goes my whole reason for school.
Wow.
You joined the military for money? Yes. Yes. Shocker, right? Like I mentioned before, I was very unfamiliar with the Army and just in general. Didn't know too many people. Didn't know anyone actually who had been in it recently other than like the old heads in the family, right? So yeah, whatever, I guess, preconceptions of what you have as someone that look like me, it's not all God and country, you know what I mean? There's a place for everybody. I like to say that, but that was my reason, was for school.
So wait, let me get this straight. So when you get into the military, are you telling me that they don't instantly give you a Dodge Charger as soon as you get in there? They don't just have you right there?
Hey, that's a preference. Think about the type of people that join the military, right? I was down on my luck. That was my. I'm gonna start stripping. It's like that, right?
Okay,
you either join
those are the two
you
options.
you either join the military,
The
become
military
a truck driver,
or the booty club.
or a dancer. You know what I mean? So that was the route I took. So think about all those people who get a charger. Hey, a charger. I ain't never seen one of these before in person. So I don't know. That was my theory. No, you don't get the charger.
I just thought it was part of the starter kit.
You would think.
You know what I'm saying? You get the stripes and then you get the charger right there, right next to it.
That's fair.
Slice of apple pie.
Yeah. A slice of apple pie?
I don't know, with a flag somewhere in the back seat.
What is apple pie, like the American dessert?
That's what they say.
The staple American
I always
dessert.
thought peach cobbler was a little bit better in terms of what America really means to me. But again, you know.
Maybe that's like a southern thing. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Is cobbler even a pie?
Yeah? Stop. Don't make me pull out Google.
All right, yeah. So, you know, look, I'm asking all the real questions today. You know what I mean? Asking all the good ones. So,
like, what does it mean to be American?
What does it mean to eat apple pie versus peach cobbler? Do you eat your peach cobbler plain or with ice cream?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh,
come on now.
no. Let's rewind. Do you eat your peach cobbler with ice cream or you raw dog it? That's crazy.
I could either or.
Either or?
Depending on how I feel. Depending on how it was made. Depending on who made it.
That's fair. That's not a black and white question right there. Like, if it's fresh out,
It's a lot of X variables in that situation.
You remember the movie Life?
Definitely.
It's one of those. If it's fresh out, yeah, I'll eat it. But I don't know. I like it with.
You eating it?
Hey, fresh.
Oh, so you all the way raw with it? Okay.
If it's fresh out, yeah, I'll risk it all for it.
Burn your mouth, hands.
Yeah, but if it's just like, hey, I got some peach cobbler on the table, you can get some. Hey, you got some ice cream so I can warm it up.
Hey, like we in a restaurant in a how could I put this, in a non-ethnic area, and they pull out some peach cobbler, just like one slice. The crust look a little dry. I'm gonna need me some ice cream with that.
Hey,
that's if I even eat it, because I might just say no.
Peach cobbler, that's an American dish. I think we can agree on that.
I think we can go ahead and veto the whole American, apple pie thing and just go ahead and put peach cobbler in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
All right, I don't even know how we even got here, but let's get back on topic. So, with your time in the military, like, what would you say are like some of your biggest like mentors or just the people that really influenced you in your time?
Once again, I'm not a spokesperson for anyone who serves
just
the
from
Army
your experience,
branch. But what I would say is it is what you make it. A lot of the time, I'm fortunate to serve the Army in the state that I'm in, right? And I say that because I'm surrounded by people that look like me, and a lot of my peers who serve the big Army, National Guard, Reserves, they don't have that same experience. So I would say that because I don't have much experience outside of my state, I can't really say there's a difference that I notice. But I like that you keep it real. We had a change in command recently for our battalion, and he was very upfront with some of the issues that the higher ups see. Like, you have a lot of young soldiers who just feel like they're wasting their time. And I would personally say, yeah, if you only come to work for gas money, yeah,
for
absolutely. For this possible charger you may not get, right? Absolutely. But just having that change of command and having that command sergeant major remind me who I am, what I'm all about, it felt a lot better. Because you asked about mentorship. No, absolutely. I did not think I didn't have that kind of mentorship, and I can't put that on anybody really.
Yeah.
Because closed mouths don't get fed.
For sure, no doubt.
And that was a very tough lesson I had to learn. But once I started to do that more, you don't have to rely on just your your superiors, your direct superiors. No, it's just like being at a regular job. If your supervisor is just unhelpful, right? But you got other people in different departments that are as knowledgeable about the things that you need and are concerned about, reach out. But because your direct line of help is not as helpful, you just closed mouths don't get fed. So as far as mentorship, I would most definitely say that it started with me. Okay. Right. So until I was able to open up and basically cry for help, cry for assistance, cry for, like, hey, somebody help me out. I thought I was doing things the right way. I thought thought the things that I was doing would lead to something different at this point in my life. As far as like our requirements, physical requirements, marksmanship, and just being an outright decent soldier.
Okay.
But yeah, it started with me. Yeah.
Okay. I can dig that. What would you say are like some of your biggest accomplishments so far?
My biggest accomplishments? Not going crazy.
Okay, that's definitely that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment.
I'm gonna throw this out here, right? I don't like talking about work. I really don't. And I mentioned before, my whole life was all about the arts until I joined the Army. Right. So it is what you make it. This is a job that I enjoy sometimes.
Sometimes, I can dig it. Hey.
Hold on. Time out. It's a job that I am very thankful for. A job that I'm appreciative of and glad to have the privilege to be a part of.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can feel that. So like with this being the job, even with like all the good things, all the bad, how do you find like a good work-life balance of just like, keeping the work on this side, keeping everything else on this side? Like, what do you even do on the other side to kind of help?
It truly depends. The National Guard, some people will call us part-time soldiers, and some people will take offense to that. And I would say, yeah, it is what it is. So a lot of us are civilians with our own lives. Like, for the longest, I was a student, a full-time employee, and a soldier, right? I mean, I still am, and that's always been hard. And so for example, when I tried to do ROTC, they made it very clear, hey, you're going to have to make a decision. This could get very, strenuous. So make a decision. School, work, family, your National Guard duties, ROTC. It's a lot. You got to pick and choose your priorities. So as far as like a balance, I still haven't found that balance yet. Even now, a full-time job, working every day, plus some OT, and I still have to show up for work, pretty soon. And I don't know, maybe it was an insecurity of mine, but it's like when I'm leaving for that weekend or whatever, I just felt like my employers were like, yeah, she's going on vacation. No, baby, ain't no vacation. When I leave work, I'm at work. When I'm at work, I'm at work. What's that soundbite? No, if I'm at work, I'm sleeping. If I'm not sleeping, I'm working.
Hey, you gotta handle your business. But
it varies. It truly varies. For me, it has always been a struggle. It wasn't until like I was able to say no to everybody, my job, being able to be like, hey, I can't be that top tier soldier you're looking for right now. Yeah. I have a life that I really need to give some attention to. It's been a struggle, but I'm learning to balance it all.
So even in like those few moments of spare time, like what do you find yourself doing when you actually have real free time?
Free time, doing what I want, doing absolutely what I want.
Such as?
When there's 3 things I don't play about: my money, my mom, and my time. And so,
respect that.
If I'm not gonna say overwhelmed, because no. But when I know I have a lot of time dedicated towards work, school, other priorities, when it's time to give myself attention, I'm going to give myself attention. And so even if that means going out hanging out with my peers, hanging out with my family, cleaning up, self-care. That's self-care to me. I take that seriously. So I don't know.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I understand that. You know, you kind of touched on it before, but like, what are some of the challenges that you face on a day to day, just given?
Day to day, as in like being in the guard.
Yeah, just being in the guard. Like, what challenges do you usually face when you're there?
I have personal challenges. I don't think they're exactly military challenges.
Okay.
I think when people imagine a soldier, they think of this strong, self-sufficient individual who can just do anything, pretty much. But in actuality, we human, we regular people, right?
For sure.
We get sick. We get sick. We have families. Life changes. Lives get in the way, right? So, at the end of the day, it's not all about hard work. Who's there? Who's the most dependable and things like that? Because at the end of the day, it's a job, right? So the struggle for me is having to accept that my body was changing in like the worst way, being ill a lot, sick a lot, and that was really getting in the way of pretty much my pride and how I viewed myself. I've always been very strong, self-sufficient, and a go-getter, very work-oriented. And then once my own person was getting in the way of the things that I, that I was proud of, that I was, those traits that I valued about myself, once that got in the way, I don't know, that was something hard I had to get through. Even now, still something that I'm working through. But going through those things allowed me to realize, like, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
Things happen. You are not a superhero. It's fine. Life is what you make it. There is a place for you in the Army. There's a place for everyone in the military. Despite how you feel, despite how you may feel about, the American Army or military branches at all, there's a place for everyone.
Even me?
Hey, it is what you make it.
I'm anti-establishment. I can never hard pass.
It's a job,
I respect it. Saying thank you for your service, and thank to everyone, who's servicing in the military. We live our freedoms because of people like you who step up to the plate.
You think that for real?
Look, man, I'm just trying to be a good host. You feel what I'm saying? So,
like, y'all really think that? Hey, I want to know.
I'm really trying to just be look, y'all, you going to make me really talk shit about Uncle Sam on camera. That's crazy.
Wait, you really
like, I don't
smack?
have to pay taxes.
You're going to talk
like
smack?
everybody else.
Hey,
I could.
you know what? Pause.
This could be that.
Pause. Okay, so there's one thing I have noticed. It's a pet peeve for a lot of us, right? Oh my gosh. I want to thank you for your service. Listen, thank you so much.
Hey man, listen.
Thank you so. My family thanks you. We all thank you. My father was a service member. My brother was a service member. Listen, thank you. And it's like, oh word, thank you for the support. But it went from like flat out annoyance to like reshaping my perspective on like what service is. So, as a service member, there are a lot of people who think serving the military is like one of those greatest things you can do as a citizen. And
I wasn't going to say all that.
Hey, it's one of the best things you can do as a citizen. I don't care which country you live in, right? There's a lot of people who think highly of that. So it had me thinking like, dang, well, who are the people that really keep this thing moving? You got the garbage man, nurses, teachers.
I mean, thank you for their services too.
The mailman, the employees at the grocery store.
We need all of them.
The social workers.
We need all of them. We need all of them.
They keep it moving.
The bus drivers. We need all of them.
Listen, so it was like going from like, hey, I work a desk job just like you, but it's like, what is service? What is serving the country, right? Because we all do it for a check, right? We all work.
For sure.
So what is serving the country? So I was like, So every time I go to the doctor, I have to fight the urge to like, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your service. Or like when I don't know. I've just learned to show more gratitude towards the people who I think are the real
The real heroes, the real MVPs.
the real
Shout out to all the garbage men.
The ones really keeping this thing going.
You know what I mean? All the people who work late at the fast food lines. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all. You know what I mean? Honestly, so look, I used to work at the Coca-Cola Museum in downtown Atlanta. And, military get in for free. So it's just something I always accustomed to saying. Thank you for your service. And, like I said, I would never fucking do it. So it's just honestly like you better than me just for even making the attempt. Just for even saying, hey, this is what I want to do for my country, even if it's part-time, full-time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing no time. So I don't even like paying taxes. I do pay my taxes. Don't Uncle Sam, I pay my taxes. I pay them on time. But that don't mean I do it happily. You feel me?
You do it happily? You pay taxes happily?
I do not do it happily. No.
Oh, I was like,
definitely not.
You're built different.
Nah. I don't even get my refunds right. So we ain't gonna get into that. But nevertheless, so that's my natural just saying like, thank you for the service, whatever the service may be. Even like I said, even with the garbage men, the teachers, these are professions that I'm not in, but we need all of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So just thank you. Thank everybody. I would never.
No, honestly, I wish more people, I think as a country, as citizens, I wish people had a more broader perspective of what service really is and extend that to everybody else. It's like, hey, I can shoot. I can do pull-ups sometimes, but I can't dump trash on a daily basis. I can't be a teacher.
No, I couldn't do that.
I'm not a registered nurse. I'm not even like a nurse practitioner. I'm not someone who services the people on a daily basis. I don't have a job where the people truly rely on me, right? So
yeah, I get that.
So that's how I feel about it. So it's like, oh, the military, yeah, I can never. I'm like, well, what about everybody else? Just think about what service truly is. And
yeah, for sure. Electricians, plumbers.
Listen.
All of them.
What is it, 2018, 2019? Hurricane Michael? They came through and tore up like the bottom of. So that was a reality check for me, baby. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for tragedy. I don't think I'm ready for chaos for real. Not like I thought I was. As far as like protecting my home and being able to like. Okay, so I'm going to say when all that power was out, when all that debris was all in the roads and we on the convoys and
we couldn't do
they had detours and stuff going on. Who was out there? Georgia Power.
Yeah, see,
water everywhere, debris everywhere. They got
all of y'all.
Everybody. And I was just like, yeah, listen, they doing this honking the horn. I'm like, no, you baby. That's all you.
That's all you.
This is all you. Yeah.
Get that raise.
Listen. But yeah, it's all what you make it. But being a service member has helped me shape a lot of my perspective on a lot of big ideas and just what it means to be human. For me, I can't say that for everybody else. It's just me.
Yeah, for sure. So like, where do you, in terms of just like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, just in general, just with everything that you got going on, everything that you already have in motion today, like 5 years from now,
that's such a loaded question. I didn't know I was at a job interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we interviewing for interns. In terms of being on the show, if you already here. So this is like
it's loaded, man. Well, I hope to be a mother.
Okay.
And a happy marriage.
I respect that. Okay.
Growing up, my already large family. So I don't think about work.
It don't have to be a work. That's more so just a life. In my
future.
Philosophical question. You feel me? It don't necessarily have to be work related. Just where do you see yourself just in 5 years? So you got big family, bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? House on 40 acres. Who the neighbors? Kobe Bryant from the Lakers. Now that's paper. Shout out to Juicy J.
In the next 5 years, I hope to be closer to my ideas of happiness, which includes family, which includes feeling more fulfilled with the things that I enjoy.
Okay.
None of that. I mean, if work is included, work is included if it helps me get there. But no,
Hey.
I don't think of work when I think of where I want to be in life.
Hey, well then you right on track. Then you shouldn't necessarily be worried about that. That's a really good answer. You know what I mean? Like that's exactly where you should be, wanting to seek that happiness, seek that fulfillment in your life in multiple areas, not even worried about work. So, you know what I mean? It was a loaded question. So
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Happy, baby.
10 years?
I want to be happy, stress free.
Where do you see yourself
with
in
my
10?
mini dogs.
How many dogs?
I have one fur-legged son.
But in 5 years, how many?
I don't know. I hope to start a little family tree.
He have his own. So your lineage on one side and then his lineage on the other side, and they just all in one big old full house.
Hey, a girl can dream. A girl can dream.
Just having the full house. Just you gonna have a separate estate just for the dogs.
Oh my gosh!
Am I giving you ideas as we're talking right now?
Don't give me ideas. Oh, I could just imagine it. Little cute little Stop it. I do want a farm.
Oh man,
I would love a farm.
a farm?
I would love a farm.
What you farming exactly? Like what's on this farm?
Uh,
A little bit of everything.
I
Noah's Ark
mean,
style?
mostly for sustainability stuff, right? I'm not thinking of farm like, this is how I'm gonna make money for the rest of my life. No. More like a farm, just like with the food that we're gonna rely on. The animals is gonna help me sustain all of that. I think chickens and pigs are the way to go.
I feel like 5 years, most of that's gonna be extinct anyway.
Extinct. That is such a pessimistic view.
I'm just saying the price of chicken wings already done went up exponentially. So 5 years from now,
But chickens ain't gonna go extinct. You know how
why
much
do you
chickens
think?
cost?
Why do
know
you
how much
think the
chickens
price
cost?
is going up?
You know how much chickens cost? And they
I
populate.
do. Again, that's why I said the price of wings have gone up. I don't buy wings no more. 'cause
Oh,
of the
you
price.
said you think it's gonna be extinct? Pigs and
They might be.
chicken not gonna.
Pigs maybe not, but
Chicken
chicken-
ain't going extinct. That's that propaganda you've been reading.
ain't reading. I'm seeing it when I go to American Deli and see them prices.
Hey,
I'm like,
the
ain't no way that these
prices-
joints finna
The
still be
prices
here.
may be absurd, but as far as
And you think 5 years is going to be better?
first of all, I'm not talking about deli meat prices. I'm talking about literal
I'm
chickens.
speaking. But where are they getting the chickens from?
Bro, people who breed chickens
And that's
sell
what I'm
them.
saying. So if there was more chickens in abundance, the price of chicken will go down. when
Okay,
it's
this is a
going
whole
up.
separate
So
question.
then-
This is a separate
You're right.
topic. Like
all right.
like right now you're equating the number of chickens with companies who price their chickens.
There's a reason they're pricing. The
I ain't
chicken.
talking about pricing.
There's
But yet obviously, there's a reason there's a reason why prices are the way they are. But anybody can get a dang chicken. They populate like crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying I want them to go extinct. I love chicken. Shout out to you talking about the heroes.
You sound like a
Shout out
Negro.
to chickens.
Shout out
We
to
need the
Negroes.
chickens out here. Shout out to Negroes. Yes. Fire up the best chicken. Wow. You just got me. All right. Let's casually move on. All right. So you spoke on this just in terms of your 5-year plans and just being happy and fulfilled. So I take it that's what you count as success, correct? Like when you see success in your life just as a whole, you're not necessarily looking at the physical things or the monetary things or the physical accomplishments, but more so just the ability to be happy, the ability to be fulfilled.
Yeah, not so much the monetary things because money will always come.
For sure.
Job, career, it's always there. But your family, the relationships you create, the people around you, the communities you're in, how you give back, those are the things that matter.
For
And
sure.
those are the things that have a direct impact on you and everybody you love, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I think of success. Am I fulfilled? Am I giving back? Am I comfortable? I would like to be comfortable. That's what, throw that in there.
We don't be all, man. I don't know. I haven't been comfortable in a long time. So,
He said, I'm in a state of constant discomfort.
hey, you got to be, man. That's part of growth. Comfort means you're not growing no more, which is cool. Like once you get to that point of like, yo, I'm comfortable. I got everything that I need. Like that's beautiful, but I'm not there yet, boss. That's my thing. So, I want to get there. I want to be comfortable. but I'm not though today. You know, just where things are going. So I guess, you know, my last question for this, you know, for this segment would be, you know, just people coming into the service or people interested in joining the service. Like, what type of advice would you give them?
Oh, I feel like an old head now. The first thing I would say is, once again, it is truly what you make it. If you think you're going to have an awful time, you're going to have an awful time. If you think everyone around you is out to get you, as likely as that may be, hey, it may be a truth, right? But if you think, hey, this is a job, it can take me where I want it to take me. If I allow it, it'll happen. But at the same time, it's what you make it. So if you are resistant to criticism, if you're resistant to bettering yourself, working as a team member, like anything that has to do with the core values, if you don't value any of the core values, I don't know, you may not have a good time. But that's not to say that those who have decided to get out, those were the reasons they get out. No. And I can only speak as a Guards member, a Guard service member. I have a lot of peers who are in the big army. They are intense. They are intense. Female soldiers, real strong on the officer side. And just hearing them talk about their experiences as leaders and as Black women, the challenges that come along with that. There are things that I just can't relate to because, once again, I don't think I've ever been a true minority. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've been around people that look like me in all aspects of my life for all my life. School, work, military. And a lot of service members can't say that. So the challenges I face are unique to me. So the challenges a young soldier, a new soldier may face will be unique to them. But it really starts with those values and being able to ask for help. I think there is a culture that allows... There's a culture in the military that just... I wouldn't say it's harmful, but it can be harmful. That you can't be seen as weak. Oh, okay. You need to see the doctor. Judgy eyes. Oh, you can't do the rug march? Your foot hurting? Judgy eyes. You know, so when you're in the military, you're going to get hurt. That's just the way it is. Yeah, like, you're a literal soldier. You're a literal soldier. So you're bound to get hurt, right? That's not the issue. The issue is the views of how we view our health, right? So ignoring the pain, ignoring those needs to be seen and things like that. No, you come first. The job comes second. That's my advice. You come first. You cannot help your battles. You can't help lead the mission. You can't help if you're not good. You're no good. You know what I mean? So put yourself first. Ask for help. And it's what you make it. If you want to have fun, you'll have fun. You know, if you want to climb the chain of command and things like that, it's all possible. You can do anything. But it really starts with you as a soldier. It starts with you as a person. Okay.
Yeah, I dig that. Again, thank you, you know what I'm saying, for just giving us that insight. I'm going to say it again. Thank you for your service. I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for everybody serving the military, serving our schools as teachers, as shout out to the janitors. We don't even underappreciate it. All the jobs that people don't consider that we need in our society. I just want to thank everybody on that regard. I really appreciate it. But now it's time for my favorite part of the show. We're going to do the trivia. Now, this is how it works. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Each question is worth $5 if you get it right. If you get it wrong, you get nothing at all. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a win-lose type thing. You know, there's win-win, there's lose-lose, and then there's win-lose. So all questions will be multiple choice. So you don't have to worry about no answer cheats. You don't have to write anything down. things of that nature. You will not be graded with a final score. But I just want to know, are you ready?
I'm just here for a good time.
Hey, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Question number 1. How many presidents have been part of the military?
Ooh, that's such a good question.
See, come on now.
All right, what are the multiple choice answers?
All right, so again, how many presidents have been a part of the military? Is it A, 17, B, 31, C, 40, or D, 25?
That 40 was comical. What was A?
A is 17. So A, 17, B, 31, C 40, D 25, excuse me. So 17, 31, 40, 25.
Can I get A as an alpha?
A, 17.
17.
Is that your final answer? I ask that all the time, so you don't have to second guess.
Oh, no, I'm second guessing. I don't feel that optimistic about presidents.
I don't either. I can give you a hint. They were all white.
I'm going to go with 17.
17. Incorrect.
It's 24, ain't it?
It is 31.
Shut
31
up!
presidents have been a part of the military, including Richard Nixon, both of the Bushes, and more of the white ones. Obama did not serve. So,
that gives me something to think about. I never thought of that.
Shout out my boy Obeezy. That's what I'm thinking. Question number 2. What was the previous name of the Department of Defense? The previous name of the Department of Defense. Is it A, Department of Defense Relations, B, Department of Homeland, C, Department of War, or D, Department of Overseas Affairs? Let me know if you want me to run through the question or the answers again.
Say A again.
A, Department of Defense Relations. Then it was B, Department of Homeland, C, Department of War, or D, Department of Overseas Affairs.
Department of Overseas Affairs.
That's your final answer?
It's going to be.
All righty. Incorrect. I'm keeping my money today. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm sorry.
What is it? Department of Homeland?
It is C, Department of War.
That's
so it was created in 1789 and officially renamed in 1947. 1947. All right. These are some great questions. I told you, man, look, these questions aren't meant to be easy. I'm trying to keep my money, man.
You know what this feels like when you go to an interview and I'm like, so what do you know about our company? Child, just hire me.
But see, there's no high stakes in this. You know what I'm saying? I told you, it's win or lose.
Do you know the history of our company? Do you know the history of our...
Hey, man, look, I'm trying to just keep my money, dog. That's all it really is. Question number 3. What type of specialized bullet does the U.S. military use in some cases? In some cases, they use specialized bullets in the U.S. military.
Okay.
What type? Is it A, uranium, B, aluminum, C, gold, or D, rhodium?
Rhodium. That's new to me. Rhodium. Hold on. You said rhodium, gold, uranium.
Yes. So A, uranium, B, aluminum, C, gold, D, rhodium.
Specialized. I mean, they all could be used for something.
Very true.
I don't know. I'm just gonna enemy my mo. Let's try. I'm about to say uranium for the heck of it. Bombs.
Uranium.
It's such a terrible thing.
Oh, that was you got that from the SpongeBob. I didn't even think what you just. Okay, that was clever how you did that. That's your final answer?
Hey, that's my final answer.
It is correct. I don't even know how you just did that. Shout out to SpongeBob.
Bombs.
I think SpongeBob really just sold me on that. All right, yes, uranium. The U.S. military uses uranium bullets, which are strong enough to penetrate through vehicles. It's commonly used in tanks, used by tanks in the military as opposed to rifles? Uranium. Wow.
I need a scientist to break that down for me. What the
I
world?
don't know, man. But if they got golden bullets, I would love to.
I feel like
see
golden
about it.
bullets would be useless.
I feel like that would be a big waste
They're a little
of
bit
money.
Aren't they more malleable and things like that? Like, I'm sure. I'm not sure. But uranium? No,
Uranium,
no,
yeah.
no. I didn't know.
Hey, you knew. Apparently, you knew enough. You got it right.
I chose my answer for fun because I
And
was
fun,
thinking of
hey.
uranium.
Hey, but it got you there though. That's what mattered. It got you there. So you can't knock how you got there.
All right,
So
on to the
what
next.
This is question number 4. Oh, we running through them. Question number 4. How many times has the United States officially declared war?
As a
Ooh.
country,
Yes.
declared war.
How many times has the United States officially declared
Let's
war?
go. Let's
so
go.
This includes both when Congress declared and when the president all together.
Okay.
Is it A 10, B 11, C 12, D 13?
Why are they in the double digits? Why
You
are
thought
they
it
in
was
the
a single number, and
Yes.
you was had such a confident look on your face.
Why are they in the double
Wow.
digits? Okay, go through them again. Go through them again.
A 10, B 11, C 12, D 13. 10, 11, 12, 13.
I don't know. Let's go with 13.
13.
Just
Final
kidding.
answer?
No, do 12.
12. Is that your final answer?
Go 13.
13. Is that your final answer?
No, anybody might not catch up. My mama told me to.
10, 11, 12,
You
13.
Or 12.
12. Final answer.
I don't care. I'm here for fun.
Incorrect. It's 11. It wasn't even one of the main choices you was picking, but
12 is a good number.
no comment. No comment. I don't really mess with 12. Number 5. Last question. What is the largest U.S. military base? The largest U.S. military base.
Hey, before you even start this, I've been given this answer so many times over the past decade. I still don't know.
That's even better for my pocket. So is it A, 29 Palms, B, Camp Schwab, C, Fort Benning, or D, Fort Bragg? So 29 Palms is A, B is Camp Schwab, C, Fort Benning, D, Fort Bragg. What is the largest U.S. military base?
Is it Benning? Because that's like one place I don't want to go.
Is that your final answer?
You said Fort Bragg.
Yeah, so A, 29 Palms, B, Camp Schwab. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yes, B, Camp Schwab, C, Fort Benning, D, Fort Bragg.
I'm going to go with Benning.
Fort Benning. Final answer.
Yeah, it's final answer.
Incorrect.
It's Bragg.
It was Fort Bragg. Why did...
It was either one. Venice is like one place I don't want to go. They don't like women down
Yes, it is located in North Carolina and covers more than 100,000 acres of land.
What was the second to that?
The second largest?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have that much information on it.
Boo!
That's right where that one sentence was where all the information ended on that. So that was what, 1 out of 5, $5. I could live with that.
Wait,
Hey.
I get $5?
Yeah, you won $5 whole.
Oh.
See, you could have had 25. Honestly, it looked like you almost had 10 the way you did that last question. If you had just took one more.
Hey,
It's
I was
right
like, either it's Benning or Bragg. I knew it started with a B. I know a lot of people go in training for Benning, and I'm not sure about Bragg's. Bragg's is the oldest, not the oldest. It's one of the oldest, I think.
Again,
Oh, my
the
bad.
trivia didn't go that far, so I can't speak on any of those things.
Hey, if
We only do but
if
so
any
much
of my
research
peers-
here on Chop Logic.
Listen, if
only but
any-
so much research is getting done on that.
any of my peers see this and for some reason want to judge, no. Who's sitting here studying? I'm not listen, I was studying other stuff. Hold the
Yes,
judgment.
you
Hold
know-
the judgments.
First of all, this is
I'll teach you how to march. I'll teach you how to shoot. Okay. I'll teach you how to be a leader.
This is absolutely 100% zero judgment zone. You know what I mean? I did not expect you to get these because, again, I'm trying to keep my money. You think I'm playing when I say that? All right, this is coming out of pocket.
I don't think you're playing.
Chop Logic is trying to keep the money within the show, so everything you get wrong gets saved for another time. You feel me? So $5. You know what I'm saying? You came in with nothing. You started with 0, ended with 5. That's not bad at all.
I don't think that's bad.
You know what I'm saying? You can take that.
More money, more problems.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit of gas money.
Yeah.
Gas about $4. So you get you about, like 1 gallon, a little sprinkle after that.
I'm gonna go buy some ice cream.
Or you can get some ice cream. $5 can get you some ice cream.
A pint of happiness.
A pint. What's the favorite ice cream? If we get in a pint.
Listen, I'm glad you
The half
asked.
and half, the half baked.
The Ben and
see,
Jerry's
come on
half
now, you already
baked.
know.
No. Half baked or the what is it? Milk and no,
and
it's not
cookies?
milk and cookies. It's not called milk and cookies, is it?
They have one called Milk and Cookies.
It's called milk and
so
cookies.
I don't know if it's the same one you talking. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the brownie core. Like they got the brownie, like, and then it's like
Ben and Jerry's
brownies on the side.
is that girl when
They
it
going
comes
pretty
to
crazy.
gourmet on the go ice cream.
I had to give up the ice cream life. But
I'm back gaining some weight too.
ain't nothing wrong. Like,
When
man,
it goes
look,
back
there's
and
nothing
forth.
wrong with it.
It
you know
sure
what I'm saying?
isn't.
Like I said, this is a zero judgment zone here on Chop Logic.
I wasn't. I didn't say that with any intent on being a judge. I like food.
I do too.
You know.
Food don't like me sometimes, but that's another story. For
Oh my
another day.
gosh! You know what? It's totally unrelated. You know what? I can ask you that afterwards. Totally
You sure?
unrelated. Yeah. It
All
will. They will take a hard right turn. Like, girl, what?
Okay, because when we was talking about chickens and ice cream and peach cobbler, those weren't left turns at all.
Exactly. No, because it was about the American identity, American foods, and
Yes, Americans
You know,
eat chicken and peach cobbler.
absolutely, it's an American thing.
For sure. Well, hey, Diamond, thank you so much for coming on to the show. I greatly appreciate it. You know what I mean? You got your $5. You're on your way. You know, I'm not going to say thank you for your service one more time, but this has, in fact, been Chop Logic. I am Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop. And I'm going to catch y'all next time. Thank y'all so much.